Good morning, Labour Roots, and good morning to all of the comebacks watching from the Far You page. Welcome to another episode of Political Hard Talk. I am your host, none other than the greatest Labourite alive, and now the voice of the Westmoreland people. Good morning, my people. Good morning. Now today is the big day, guys. We're gonna jog on the memory a little bit today. We're gonna take on a little bit back in time. Today is the big day for the Jamaica Labour Party, and we have no doubt that the big guy is gonna smash it out of the park, because you know he's brilliant, he's filled with ideas, and it is his ideas that have moved Jamaica from poverty to prosperity. See, and we will continue down that trend today. But before we get into the whole life today, let's do the shout outs. So big up my people them over YouTube, guys. On YouTube, I am not feeling the love over there at all, guys. So if anybody is here that have not subscribed to DUJON'S World on YouTube, please go over there and do that. And I am going to get StreamYard so I can start doing lives on YouTube as well, so persons can come in on the lives and we can talk over there as well. So big up to my people them that continue to like, share and subscribe over YouTube. Please continue to tell a friend that that is where you find these lives after the lives. See? So if you miss this live, you will find it on YouTube tomorrow. See? So big up on yourself over there. Let's do the TikTok shout outs now. So Father Dark Night out there in #1 gifter this morning. Big up yourself, Father Dark Night. Annie B and Sexy Gigi and Marva Samuels and Mr. Orville Samuels and Keisha C are all jointly in #2. So you don't know we don't play #2 because that's a PNP number. So big up on yourself all on. Lex Morgan, big up yourself in #3. Philippian, Sicilian, jointly in #4. Big up on yourself. See, and big up the whole G6 crew. See? SJ Vacations, big up yourself. Juliet Brooks, big up yourself. Good morning to my beautiful heartbeat, 1 in a million. Good morning, baby. She's my backbone, guys. She's a big Labourite like myself, and she continues to push the Dodge, you know. Morning time when the dude say, yo, me can't bother with no live this morning. You know, 1 in a million. Say, baby, the people them want you. See? Anita Earl, good morning. Amy, good morning. Patricia Darn, good morning. Father Rickster, big up yourself. Father Rickster is a major in the Dodge Rails army. See? So big up yourself, Father Rickster. Sister Tam, big up yourself. Johnny, me see her she out the live, my boss. Big up yourself. Whole heap of manners and respect. Jack Frost, good morning. Father Alcott, big up yourself, my G. Brown, big up yourself. Yvette Langley, big up yourself. Bertie, big up yourself, my father. Barbara Williams, first me I say Barbara Williams, I don't know if you're new. Labour Yard, big up yourself, my boss. Meds with Mish, big up yourself. Anne-Marie Bailey, big up yourself. Arlan Lewis, big up yourself. Primrose Watson, big up yourself. Trevor Clark, big up yourself. Dexter Drummond, big up yourself. Wayne Brooks, big up yourself. There's a Dixon, big up yourself. Charlene, big up yourself. One Green Light, big up to all of my usual supporter them, you know. Chester, big up yourself. Norman Williams, big up yourself. Nigel Gibbs, Juliet McDonald, big up yourself. Antonia Graver, big up yourself. Lenky, big up yourself. Sir P, big up yourself. And I see a user. I don't too trust the user you're still in, but big up yourself, user, nonetheless. Anybody that have not heard your name, you're not yet popping up in the watch list, or your profile is on private. See? So big up everybody that is here. Big up to all of my shower people them that is watching from Westmoreland. Big up to all of my PNP them that is watching from Westmoreland. Big up all of my Westmoreland people them. See? JLP for life, good morning. Big up yourself, Anisha. Who else? Jamaican Yardi, big up yourself. Thomas, big up yourself. One Friday Queen, big up yourself. Debbie, big up yourself. Debbie Elliott. Omar for God, big up yourself. Big up everybody that is on the live so far, and big up for the gift there, Carlene. So we know today is the big budget debate, and we are expecting great things. One thing for sure, two things for certain, we know that there are no new taxes coming for the Jamaican people. Why? Andrew Holness is a economical genius, and he have spent the latter part of the 90s formulating a team of brilliant minds in Jamaica to work on the Jamaican economy. So the Andrew Holness have had, you know, a team waiting on the back burner for many years, you know, to uplift the Jamaican economy, because without a good functioning economy, we cannot, you know, realize our dreams as a nation. See? And we would have seen that during the PNP's tenure, they did not have any great minds in the 1990s, early 2000s to you know, work on economic processes so that the Jamaican people could benefit economically. You know, because if we do not have a stable economy, Jamaicans, we cannot build roads, we cannot build hospitals, we cannot build schools, we cannot build anything at all, as a matter of fact, if we do not have a stable economy at least. So for many years the economy was unstable, and Andrew Holness and team started with Bruce Golding. The Portia Simpson Miller led government would have helped a little bit as well, purely because Bruce Golding would have put it in law that they could not have troubled the money anymore. See? Or a prison work. So credit due where credit is due. The Portia Simpson Miller led government did help, you know, to get us where we are today. But it started under Bruce Golding and Manayard. See? Fast forward to today, I am sure you would have heard the Prime Minister's speech at our last conference. You know, he did give away some goodies, i.e. the amnesty for electricity, the amnesty for water. They announced new buses coming, and few other little things. Now DJ Rock say, how old are you? I am old enough, DJ Rock. You know, I am old enough to remember that the People's National Criminal Organization did not do well for our country at all. As a matter of fact, 17 out of the 19 years that they stayed in power, the economy of Jamaica grew 0.6% for 1 quarter. 1 quarter is 3 months. 3 months, DJ Rock. See? So they did not grow the Jamaican economy for 19 years. The economy did not grow. And this is why we had suffered. This is why we have bed space problem in a hospital, because the PNP could not grow the economy to build a brand new block at a hospital. You know, as a matter of fact, every hospital in Jamaica needed a brand new block. You know, a built out block, so to make more bed space, because we have been growing since the 1970s. Our population have been growing, and the PNP, who spent 19 years in power, could not have built out our health apparatus, our health infrastructure to bless up in a fancy face. Good morning. You know, to alleviate a lot of the pressures that was on the health facilities in Jamaica. Now, granted, people are going to say, yeah, but Andrew Holness in a power for 9 years. 9 years is not even enough to reverse all of the damage that the PNP caused over 19 years. But the Jamaica Labour Party have been working miracles and wonders, because they were planning for years a political comeback. And because they were planning for years a political comeback, they had gotten together with all of the brilliant minds of Jamaica. Good morning to my beautiful mother-in-law. You know, good morning, mommy. See, so for many years, the Jamaican people suffered under the hands of the People's National Criminal Organization. And here, you know, when Peter Bunting cried out for divine intervention, the good Lord above shunned his light upon Jamaica by granting us, you know, this massive favor, you know, by giving us Dr. the Honorable, the most Honorable Andrew Michael Holness. In that 19 years when the PNP was in government, yes, one fair D queen, 19 years in power, no recession, no pandemic, no major disaster, just one little hurricane here and there, and the world was growing in that 19 years. You know, America grew significantly. Would have seen places like Singapore grew significantly. Even North Korea grew, and Jamaica did not grow. Jamaica, that should have been a liberal democracy at that point. It did not grow because guess what? The PNP at the time, you know, after the 1980s when they won the election in 1989, you know, Edward Seaga would have spent the greater part of that 9 years that he spent in power rebuilding the Jamaican economy, and it was rebuilt to a point where it would have been a lasting legacy of Edward Seaga for rebuilding the economy in just 9 years, and Jamaica would have grown from that. See, because the Jamaican economy grew every year in that, except 1988 when Gilbert came, just like Beryl came the other day, and we had two quarters of economic growth of decline. That is what happened in Gilbert. But guess what's the difference now? Now we have net international reserve. We have been stockpiling money for disaster. During the 1980s, in 1988 when Gilbert came to Jamaica, we did not have any reserve money. So we did not have any money to pay public sector and all of that. So that is the difference now, and we are able to recover quickly, stronger now. See? So today I am looking forward to great things. I am making sure I am not going to work today because I don't want to miss not even a second. And I hope the Prime Minister point out today all of the, you know, the discrepancies in a Mark Golding speech, all of the thievery and copying, plagiarism that Mark Golding go on with the day before yesterday. As a matter of fact, I got something to play for you guys right now as it relates to the PNP. You know, they have spent the latter part, or they have spent the greater part of the last 5 years saying that, oh, pardon, we can't tell the Jamaican people them nothing, because if we tell them with plans, JLP are going to thief them. Wanna listen to this, Jamaica? Listen to this.
The following is a paid announcement by Young Jamaica.
Madam Speaker, in May 2023, the Leader of the Opposition declared that Jamaica's income tax threshold should be increased by 40% to 2.1 million. No numbers, no analysis, no costing. 4 months later, in September 2023, 4 months later, he changes his mind, flip-flop again, calling instead for a 100% increase in the income tax threshold. Again, no numbers, no analysis, no costing. Them just a wing it, Madam Speaker, unprincipled positions, shifting in the wind, flip-flop, flip-flop. The whole country waited to hear how Mr. Golding would finance this. Commentators were public with their expectation that Mr. Golding would outline how he would finance the doubling of the threshold. Headlines of the newspapers and the media houses, commentators, government, Golding must outline 3 million income tax threshold plan in budget presentation. And commentators specifically, who are named and I won't name here, called for that. High expectations for Golding's speech. Why? Because everybody wants to hear how he proposed to finance it. And then even the junior spokesperson on finance, Madam Speaker, came on radio and said that the leader of the opposition would outline his funding proposal in the contribution to the budget debate. So again, he has made one of his own lose credibility. So who's going to believe him again? Madam Speaker, that is what happens when you have an opposition that makes a habit of unprincipled positions. The expectations of them will always lead to disappointment.
Okay, so I want to know. PNP cannot be trusted. PNP cannot be trusted, Jamaica, and we must not trust them. They have had, you know, ample amount of years during the 90s to rapidly develop the great island nation of Jamaica. They failed miserably. They took wrong decisions. They listened to people like Mark Golding and Peter Bunting, who were senior advisors, you know, who are now vying for government. And their advice, the Jamaican people did not benefit one iota of greatness. You know, we had people like Mr. Ingram who benefited from, you know, the years of Finzac. You know, we have people like Hugh Richards, we say he had money in Finzac as well that he got back for Frigalai. But anyway, you know, the PNP cannot be trusted, Jamaica, and a part of my civic duty to come on here every day and to tell the people of Jamaica that, listen, I have lived through the 90s and I am sure the elders can tell you know, the elders can tell you, say during the 90s it was really rough. Anybody say otherwise, they are absolutely lying to the Jamaican people. Anybody else say otherwise, they are lying. Saying good morning, Marcia. At the Marcia, sorry, baby, squeeze out the one day, you know, but they are absolutely lying. During the 1990s, parents, you know, because we have a problem in Jamaica, you know, we have a problem even till this day. We have a problem with fathers in Jamaica staying, you know, and looking after their children. So you have, even till this day, you have fathers that will get, you know, a mother pregnant and he will negate and neglect his duty as a father and he'll walk away. There are mothers today that have you know, raised 5, 6, even 7 children on their own, you know. And in the 90s, you know, part wasn't paying as much money as now. A lot of stuff you could have get like free school fee if you were on part, but you had to buy the textbooks. I can remember going to school and my father giving me 18 to 25,000 just to buy my high school textbooks during that time in the early 2000s. So imagine a mother of 7 children and 2 or 3 of them are of high school age, you know. So we know we had that problem in Jamaica, and the PNP could not have helped the Jamaican mothers, the single mothers. And I want you guys to remember there was part in the 2000s. So who's Philip Noel was said no part then, they were part in the 2000s, you know. Mothers, I want you guys to look within yourself and remember those days. Remember the hardships that the PNP would have put you guys through. See? And I am calling on mothers to unite against Mark Golding. We don't want no big bull cow around the country, sir. We want no chaka man with fear when fall a scratch out ground for go lay egg. I say look, we don't want that man in our House of Parliament. See? We don't want him to lead the nation. He can stay in the House of Parliament, but we don't want him to lead the nation. See? Let's get into Julian Robinson's 5 E's plan. See? You guys would have seen me post this on my TikTok this morning. So I'm calling on all Labourites now to share this. We must get this viral. Labor rights. We must get this last clip that I posted on TikTok this morning viral. See? So now listen to this.
Listen how the opposition PNP is so bankrupt of ideas to move Jamaica forward. Their spokesman on finance, Gillian Robinson, in 2025 appeared to copy an aspect of Andrew Holness's vision, which Holness announced in 2012.
Hi, I'm Julia. I'm here to talk to you about the PNP's plans to grow the economy and create a better Jamaica for all of you. And my plan is called the 4E plan.
I think that there are 5 areas that Jamaica must focus on. I call it the 5 E's. We must focus on education.
1. Education.
We must focus on our energy problems.
Our second pillar is energy.
We must also focus on efficiency.
Our third pillar is efficiency. We're going to make government more efficient.
We must focus on our economy.
And our fourth pillar is emerging economies.
Tell me something. What can go so? What can go so? Tell me. Talk to me.
Jamaica, you know what the PNP is used to, propagating propaganda. They're used to stealing. They're a criminal enterprise. They're a criminal organization. But what they're not counting on people like me and other bloggers to come and give the information to you guys and tell you everything they on record now, Every time I see Prime Minister go out, it is recorded. Every time I see Mark Golding go out, it is recorded. There are records, and we will go and we will find them and we will come and tell the people that the PNP is a criminal enterprise. So, back in Andrew Holness opposition leader days, Andrew Holness had the 5 E's plan. He also had the 5 out of 4. See, I believe it is the same thing. And he talk about, stuff that we need to get the Jamaican economy going. And the government has steadily been doing that for the last 9 years. So what is Julian Robinson talking about? Thief, criminal. They are a criminal enterprise, and we must always load them up. See, we must always show the people of Jamaica that this is what they do. They try to pull the wool over our eyes to gain political power. And when they are there, they are not able to manage the affairs of the people of Jamaica. And we, in turn, suffer for it. See? And I tell you what will happen should the PNP win the election tomorrow. You know what will happen? All of the interest that is here in the country, all of the people that is interested in doing business in Jamaica, you know what they do? And start pack up and go to Trinidad and Barbados and Bahamas and all of these other places. You know why? Because the PNP is a communist government, and a communist and a socialist government only operate by way of taxation. See? See we are one, all of these things that Mark Golding talk about the other day, notice say come and tell why price it will cost. You know why you not telling why it will cost? Because the only way to fund them is by taxing the people of Jamaica. See? So they are waiting to gain power, and while they gain power at their first budget, they will tell you, oh, we have to put on 1.5 per income tax. We have to put on 1.5 per PAYE. We have to put on 1.5 per NHT, and this is how they will operate. This is how they have been operating for many, many millennia. See? Under this government, we are able to attract investors. Investors by way come in, they create employment. Because they create employment, me and you that used to sit on our yard now, we are now employed and we get added to the tax system. Now the government collects more tax because you that weren't working before and paying PAYE, you're now working. So this is how the government is gaining extra income. See? By growing the economy. See? So we had come here and we are trying to educate the people them. Them like to call me dunce. I have majored in business and finance myself. I know a thing or two about enterprising. I know a thing or two about financing. I know a thing or two about business. I don't know everything I am sure I can learn some stuff from Andrew. I am sure I can learn some stuff from Nigel, and I have. And I am sure I can learn some stuff from Leachin. I am sure I can learn, and I am open to learning. You know, my father was a businessman himself. There's stuff that I've learned from him. I am from a family down there in Westmoreland. The Daz them. You can ask about them. We are a family of public service. See? We have served our nation very well. I am serving my nation in this capacity right now, but I am sure later on you guys will see me in something more meaningful. See? I, like most Jamaicans, want to see a prosperous Jamaica. And for the life of me, I can understand the people that support the People's National Criminal Organization. They want a free home. They want free land. They want free pro box. They want government finna give you no ticket when you break the law. They want when you kill somebody you know to go to court. When your people them a gunman and your people them murder people, they don't want police to murder your back. This is all the PNP, you know. See? Mark Golden is telling the people them that it is okay for them to be poor. Nothing wrong for you to be poor, because guess what? Me rich. And me alright, and my pitney there alright. But what happened to food and pitney them? See? So me ask you a question. When you know want free house, free land, free pro box, and government for put free money in your pocket too, because you get free hard money too. See? Who the bumbuckler I got pay for all of that? Somebody tell me. Me I wait. Me still a wait. I'm waiting still. Eh? Who I got pay for all of them freeness that we don't want PNP people? Somebody tell me. We are going to go back to the days in Jamaica. Big up yourself, Father Gusto. See? We will go back to the days of the 1970s when Jamaican people could have seen the rib cage through them back. They were famine in Jamaica in the 1970s under Michael Manley. People couldn't get fab to wash their crutches. See? People couldn't get nothing. None at all. We couldn't get food. They are the one who introduced chicken back in Jamaica, you know. Before that, Jamaican people never used to eat chicken back. It is the People's National Criminal Organization that brought chicken back here to Jamaica. We love you now. Right now, but name some. With two dumpling. We love you now. Because we had no choice. When the elder then tell me, say them name cornmeal, ton cornmeal back in ideas, so till even today, a lot of them can't eat not even cornmeal porridge. Or some of them just start near me back now after 50 years because they had to eat so much of it. And Sundays, our grandmothers and our mothers used to be eating turned cornmeal with peas in it because they couldn't afford rice. Huh? This is the degradation that the PNP want to bring back to Jamaica. While Mark Golden and Peter Bunting and Julian Robinson and Damien Crawford and Lisa Hanna and Denise Daly and Fitz Jackson and where boy the name? Help boy, where name? The big nose man there. Sitting under the drawers, then call him. See? All of them are multi-billionaires. So do not allow them to tell you that it is okay for you to be poor. See? I have seen my family, my mother's side of family, you know, poor and desolate all their lives. See? Poor and desolate all their lives, and they all say People's National Criminal Organization. See? I will not conform. I have read for myself and I have looked through the literature of Jamaica and I have seen for myself who builds this nation. What I want is for our government to build the economy, to make the conditions so I can get up out of my bed in the morning and go to a meaningful job, and at the end of the day bring home a salary so I can buy one pair of shoes for my daughter, I can buy one pair of slippers for my next daughter, I can buy them two just so they can wear go to church, I can buy my son one pair of trainers. See? I can say, baby, see what money I go and go do your nails them and go and go do your hair. This is what I want from my government. I don't want my government to come at me yard. Come take out my chamber pot from under my bed. See? Because I want to have a proper functioning bathroom in my house. See? I don't want no government where tell me say, yo, see one board house in no kitchen, in no bathroom, but you know, see if I can dig one pit round there so. See, I went to this place in Westmoreland the other day to look for a piece of land in a Belmont, in a Westmoreland. And when I went to look for the piece of land, I saw one round in a ground. And when I see the round in a ground, I ask my brother, I say, yo, what that? The man say, yo, you know, say somebody toilet that. I say, where you say? I say, where you say? I must joke here, make. The man say, brother, God kill me, say somebody toilet that. In the ground, my paper them. It is a tank in the ground. And it have one lid. And you lift up the lid and sit down on it and do it. Eh? In a 2025, this is how people in Westmoreland is still living. We cannot go back to them time there. We will not allow Mark Golding to come and tell us that he's going to give us homes and separate homes from land. Home and land come same time. And if you are going to get house without land, guess what? That house must be able to float. So you have to be a board house. Because you must have to go take up it one day to come off your land. Because if you don't own the land, because Mark Golding is telling us now, you know, that he's going to separate the housing from the land. And you can buy the house and own the house. So who owns the land? Who are going to own the land? Somebody tell me. Mr. Ingram, personal development comes with government policy. It is the job of the government, we elect them, Mr. Ingram, to make and facilitate the policies for us to live our life progressively. Mr. Ingram, you're an elderly man, Mr. Ingram, you're a rich man, you have made a living, your children are okay, Mr. Ingram, but what about the rest of us children? And this is how the PNP operate. They cares not about you or me. They care about themselves and their party. And we, the people of Westmoreland, is saying, we don't want no more pit latrine. We don't want no more tank in a ground for people. We drop in, we go sit down panny and drop in there and shit John way. We don't want that. See it? We want betterment now. And the government has devised a plan to give Jamaicans a better home, a hurricane-proof home, one with inside facilities. See, one with an inside commode, and you have your own kitchen. It may be liquor, but it is there. It is not a big mansion, but you have something that is better off than what the PNP. You know, when people went to the PNP in Westmoreland to gain a home back in that time, you know what the PNP would refer them to food for the poor, and they would get a food for the poor house. Today, the government of Jamaica is giving the people of Jamaica back their dignity. We were once a proud nation, Jamaica. And today, we are standing tall with our head held high and becoming a proud nation again under the guise and the leadership of the most honorable Andrew Holness. And I believe that he should become his right excellent Dr. Andrew Holness. And right excellent meaning a national hero. Andrew Holness have saved this country from the precipice of economic disaster. And we must make him a living national hero because of that. See? And big up Father Nigel Clark. He have done wonders for the Jamaican people as well. And we must laud him for that as well. Mr. Ingram, here is my problem with the people that support the People's National Criminal Organization. And Mr. Ingram, you know, I'm a man that have the utmost respect for my elders. You know, PNP, RJLP, you know, there are things that I can learn from the elders. You know, there are things that the elders come with wisdom. Big up yourself, Father, that is strength. Now, me and Mr. Ingram have been going back and forth over the last, would I say, probably 6-7 months now. And I am yet to learn anything from Mr. Ingram, an elderly PNP. And this is how they think. See? The PNP and its supporters, I beg your pardon, the People's National Criminal Organization, the PNCO that it is today, it has morphed into a criminal operation now, Jamaica. See, we would have seen that from them bringing on a lot of criminals and their conference stage the other day. So they are morphed into a criminal operation. They have always been a criminal organization, but they used to operate in the shadows. Today they are very bold. See, when I look at Isaac Buchanan, Ice Pratt Backerman. When I look at Ice Pratt Backerman, see, and it leads one to wonder, how did Ice Pratt Backerman pass the PNP Integrity Committee? A 2-time convicted felon. See? Them put down a Portland to run against Anne-Marie Vaz. How did he pass an integrity committee with his record? Eh? Let me tell you something, Jamaican people. The PNP has morphed into the PNCO, the People's National Criminal Organization, and we, the people of Jamaica, say no to criminality. See, it is time we build back our nation. It is time we get back to the heart of, lawlessness, not lawlessness, but law. We need to get back to that and move ourselves from lawlessness now, because during the PNP's time in the 19 years that they spent in government, they allowed criminality to fester. It got out of control. They never funded the police. They never funded security in general, and criminals took over Jamaica. In 2005 or 2005, Jamaica was known as the murder capital of the world, and the PNP could not have done anything about it. See, today, under this government, under Andrew Holness and Horace Chang, when you look at this, Dr. Horace Chang, who used the course 4 years ago, has turned out to be the best and the most effective security minister Jamaica has seen in the last 40 years. When you look at that, Horace Chang, who use the course asleep. Now, back to Mr. Ingram now. Mr. Ingram, it would be remiss of me, Mr. Ingram, not to tell you, Mr. Ingram, this morning in front of almost 500 Jamaicans, Mr. Ingram, that you, Mr. Ingram, and the current farm that the PNP is in now, all of you put together, Mr. Ingram, is one sheet of zinc away from becoming a complete shithouse. Hold on, Mr. Ingram. Do not mean this nation any good. You guys are selfish. You guys are distasteful. You guys on back lawlessness and criminality. You will do anything to remove a government that is working and building this nation. And the reason why, Mr. Ingram, you guys are not nation builders. You guys are not patriots. You guys are not patriotic, Mr. Ingram. You guys are, I don't even know what to call you. Uno is a set of nefetiras. See? All of Mr. Ingram put together is a absolute national disgrace. Today, Mark Golden can't even come before the Jamaican people with a plan to run the nation. Every single thing that Mark Golden said day before yesterday, the Jamaica Labour Party is already doing. We're going to look into that. Every single thing that Mark Golden said, him a go do, the Jamaica Labour Party is already doing and have been doing. Every single thing. Don't say they strap for ideas. The PNP is not only, I beg your pardon, the People's National Criminal Organization is not only bankrupt, they are morally bankrupt. They are bankrupt of ideas, Mr. Ingram. We have persons who say, we're upon plantation, and we are slave, we are house slave. Let me tell you something. Since Andrew has been in power, the economy of Jamaica has become better, and it is, we see that, it is clear, we see building a go up all over Jamaica. People are build house, people are transition from board house to concrete. That tells you that something good is happening in the economy. See, we see under the PNP in the 90s and the early 2000s, construction was on a steady decline. Today, we are breaking records with construction. People will sell block and cement and steel. They are making billions of dollars now. That tells you that something good is going on in the economy. every moms, including mackerel. You remember mackerel? A 2-car mackerel buy since Anjolness in a poor. Eh? Everybody and their mother own 5 and 10 car now. Jamaica is a better off place today. And you see the young pitney them, we just born, what they, when I grew up under the PNP time. Eh? When I go and go 14 mark goal in, think me sorry for you. Eh? When shall suffer like a dog wanna be. When I go and go vote for Mark Golding, we'll see what got up to you. Dog shit. Go on. Think we sorry for you. We are labor right, you know. We're resilient. And a lot of us who are labor rights, we are hard working people. You know. Now, I'm going to open the floor shortly. But before I do, you know, if one PNP would like to challenge me and my utterance this morning, please send in your request now so you and I can barter, you know, before I open the floor to the labor rights. So any PNP out there that is brave enough to take on, you know, pardon, the great Dutch, please send in your request now. We don't want Mr. Ingram this morning. Mr. Ingram come on my program where they want one big fat bullfrog. Call him, say, come off Ingram, and Ingram run off, gone about in business. So we not accept Mr. Ingram back on the program for right now. Mr. Ingram up on a suspension from the program. See it? So, any other PNP out there that wishes big up yourself in a J, Father Chase, big up yourself, and Brother P, big up yourself. See it? So, Mr. Ingram up on a brief, so, yeah, Mr. Ingram a brief, man, I'm a PNP. Up on a brief suspension. See it? Favor, big up yourself with the boss. See it? Protecting JM, I just see a puppy in my boss. Now guys, before we open up the floor, let me just say there's 234 persons on here and there's another 250 persons on the For You page. See it? So listen, please, may I ask all labor rights, whether on in a For You page or in here now, watching, I am asking all labor rights. The last video that I posted this morning, the one about Julian Robinson stealing Anjolness 5E's plan, please repost it. All of you just go on it, like it, and repost it. If you can share it, reposting it goes a far way. We must send it viral, make Jamaica know that it is Anjolness plan that Julian Robinson and Mark Golding is trying to use to pull the wool over our eyes. Because guess what will happen? All of the progress that we have made, Mark Golding will either come and try to reverse it, or he will try to stick with it, change the name and stick with it and say it is their plan. The PNP is synonymous for doing these things. See? Just like the part program that they have now, it was Edward Siaga's plan. See, it was called the food stamp program, and they changed the name from food stamp program into the part program and stole Edward Siaga's idea. See, PNP is a criminal, I beg your pardon, the PNCO is a criminal operation. They are thieves, they are takers, they are kittens, they are puss. See, and they will rob you blind. You see, they rob Jamaican people them in a Finzak. That is why Mark Golding is so rich and powerful now, that he was able to buy out the People's National Criminal Operation. See? So, we cannot allow them to come in and strong arm the people of Jamaica. See? Yes, Edward Siaga created the food stamp program in the 1980s, and by they come back in 1989, they thief him an idea, and early 2000 they change the name. Them a criminal. See? Mercy of God, they did want to change heart too, but we would not allow it. See? Before me open up the box again, let me just point out one thing. So yesterday, I would have been on this live and I would have pointed out to the people that, you know, Darrell Vaz announced sometime last year $10 billion to roll out. Somebody send Mike a request for me, please. And if Mike refuse to join the platform, moderator block him. See? Last year sometime, Minister Vaz would have announced $10 billion to roll out JUTC buses to rural areas in Jamaica. Hanover, Westmoreland, St. Thomas, Portland, St. Mary. All of those places that don't currently benefit from the services of government by way of transport. So yesterday, day before yesterday, we had Mark Golding saying that he's going to roll out buses to rural Jamaica. We already have a plan for that. See, we hear Mark Golding come again say he might have buy to rent. In 2023, Andrew Holness announced buy to rent to buy properties for young persons. Eh? And these are all facts, and we will be coming with them as the day progress. We will be posting them. We're going to make a Prime Minister get through in budget presentation today, but tomorrow we'll be coming. 2022 trace, yes. I will be coming with them starting tomorrow. Yes, we know it is already happening, Philippian. You know, I have seen JUTC bus when me and my girl are traverse through a place where they are Jamaica. You know, Mr. Ingram seems to want everything to be done in 8 years when PNP couldn't do nothing in 19. See? You want to have everything done in 8 years